I'm in my garden or weed patch today. Psalm 147 is a beautiful psalm of thanksgiving that talks about God's control over nature. And one of the verses says that he scatters the frost like ashes. And I've been waiting for frost because I read somewhere, I can't find it now, but that you should wait for the first frost before you plant garlic. And typically October, November in this area is when you want to plant your garlic. So I've been using that as a reason to procrastinate longer on planting garlic. But we finally got our first frost this morning, and so I'm getting ready to plant my garlic. And I'm breaking it apart, getting ready to put the cloves in the ground. And yeah, sometimes the paper comes off. I don't want the paper to come off. It helps protect it if it stays on. It's not the end of the world if it comes off. But anyway, so we dug a trench. You probably can't really tell, but we've got a trench, our first trench, and we put down some fertilizer and we're filling it in, and I'm just going to poke these guys in the ground, and we'll probably need to do 2 or 3 rows. We might have to do some over in the other garden if we run out of space here. So that's the plan, and I've been very productive this morning. I actually did a deep clean on the floors, and I say there is something to body doubling when they talk about body doubling, that the presence of another person makes you more productive or something like that. Just having my husband home makes me so productive. It makes me want to do things that I don't want to do when I'm home alone. And I think it has something to do with how God wired us, because he made us in his image, and he's a relational being. So I think that's what it has to do with. But anyway, before I sign off, I do want to experiment and see if there's anything in this patch over here. I have sunchokes, and Hurricane Helene got in here and just flattened out the flowers, and I need to cut those back because they look horrible. But I want to see if by any chance the sunchokes are good, because that's another thing that when the frost hits, they're supposed to taste better after the first frost. So it may be too soon being the very first frost, but I'm going to see if I can find, some sunchokes. Wow, look at that. We'll have some of those tonight. Those cleaned off. Oh, that's fun. It's so fun to be able to go outside in your own yard and forage for food, things you can eat. So fun.